Terra Dragon's Zarude put in an absolute masterclass last week, cementing its spot as League MVP and allowing us to pick up a win and start the season 2-0. Our opponent this week are the Toronto Razor Leafs, coached by KSaun, and I'm quite worried going into this matchup. If you enjoy Draft League content and want to see more from me, please consider dropping a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We are only 20 subscribers away from our goal of 1.5k subscribers, and if everyone watching this video subscribes, we will absolutely demolish that goal, so hit the button, please. Our team, in case you are new here, consists of Terra Zarude, Iron Bundle, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Blaziken, Swampert, Corviknight, Pheasantipity, Mesprit, and Dusknoir. I said earlier I was worried about this matchup, and it's definitely the least prepared I've felt this far. KSaun has the GOAT of Gen 9 Draft League, Iron Valiant. There are so many different ways this Pokemon can win this game, and so many different sets it can use to catch me off guard. Thankfully, I think the set this week is quite telegraphed. I'm expecting a Life Orb set with Moonblast, Psyshock, Thunderbolt, and Vacuum Wave. If I don't see this set, I'll be very surprised. Alongside Iron Valiant, he has other insane offensive Pokemon, such as Terra Iron Hands, who can easily go 2-for-1 with any Pokemon. I'm not exactly sure what Terra type to expect here. I saw anything from Terra Fairy, Terra Steel, or even Terra Poison, so it is tough to predict. Iron Crown can also sweep us if we aren't careful. Weakness policy with Iron Defense and Agility was something I saw in Mox a lot, and it is very dangerous. Dragonite might look meh into my team as a whole, but against our specific build, it's actually the strongest Pokemon and the one I am the most fearing. A Dragon Dance set with Encore can really put us in a tough spot. Hisuian Zoroark is always annoying with its mind games, and honestly, I don't have great ways of switching into its dual stabs. These 5 offensive Pokemon I 100% expect to see. He has a lot of defensive and support pieces like Rotom Heat, Gastrodon, Shaman, Terra Colossal, Muck, and Indeedee, but honestly, I'm not really scared of any of these, so whichever 6th comes should not be too problematic. Our team starts off with Terra Zarude, of course, and this week we are rocking with Terra Ghost. I looked at other typings like Terra Poison, but honestly none felt as good as Ghost, though this does make us weaker to Hisuian Zoroark, so I won't be terroring at the first opportunity. We're a pretty specially defensive set with Terra Blast Ghost, Trailblaze, Bulk Up, and Taunt. I feel a bit uneasy about not having recovery outside of leftovers, but I felt I needed Taunt to be able to 1v1 in Iron Hands, and this also blocks any static moves that they might want to go for. The idea behind Trailblaze is to allow us to outspeed everything so we can't get Encored, Taunted, or even Tricked. Honestly, Ghost plus Grass coverage hits everything very hard. Next, we have our lead once again, Ogerpon Cornerstone. It might be a bit telegraphed, but honestly, there isn't much my opponent can do about a lead Ogerpon. I'm sure we'll see an Iron Crown lead, but I have a very safe pivot into that Pokemon, so I'm not very worried about it. Our coverage just hits everything super hard, and spikes are nice if we can get them up. Then we have a Boots Iron Bundle with a standard moveset. The most interesting thing about this set is the EVs. We have enough Spadef to be able to live a Life Orb Vacuum Wave from Iron Valiant from full. Honestly, I can see us winning the game with the Iron Bundle cleaning up after taking a hit from Iron Valiant. Then we have our Wall Breaker of choice, Life Orb Blaziken again. This week we do have Protect, and we have perfect coverage for my opponent's entire team, barring a Terra Colossal made specifically for Blaziken, but I'm not too worried about Colossal. None of my opponent's Fighting Resist really want to switch into Blaziken, as they all lose something from it. Dragonite will lose its multi-scale, Muck and Hisuian Zoroark risk just being blown up by Flare Blitz. We are running Jolly this week so that at +2 we can outspeed a Choice Scarf Iron Valiant and a Choice Scarf Hisuian Zoroark. Next member is our specially defensive Swampert with the Custap Berry. Specially defensive Swampert is very tough for my opponent to take down, especially because nothing really needs to be packing grass coverage this week. The idea with this set is it checks a Hisuian Zoroark lead disguised as an Iron Crown, seeing as even Specs Hyper Voice won't 2KO us and will put us in range of our Custap Berry, so we can either pick up a surprise kill or get up our Stealth Rocks. Roar is solely there for an Iron Crown that's setting up, as we don't want to trigger its weakness policy. Finally is our Citrus Berry Mesprit. Shocker, I know. This is another check to Iron Valiant and Iron Crown if we need it. We can Thunder Wave and Encore them if they attempt to set up. Most importantly, we have Healing Wish to give Zarude a second life since we don't have any recovery on it. This is the team we are bringing for week 3. I'm not super confident going into this, but hopefully we can pull through and go 3-0. All right, gang, welcome into week 3 of the BBR. We're taking on KSaun this week, and there's not a Dragonite in sight. That is very, very surprising, I have to say. Like, Dragonite was like one of the few things that I was actually feeling a little underprepared for. In general, I don't love the team that I have. Like, this is definitely the hardest week, I think, so far, just because KSaun does have a lot of particularly big threats. But he didn't bring the Dragonite, which I'm very grateful for. He didn't even bring the Colossal either. So getting up hazards will be kind of important here. All right, let's see what KSaun decides to lead off with. A-Train, that's the Iron Crown. Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to end up being the Zoroark, but I'm not really in a position to risk that realistically. So with that being said, I shall just go out into the Swampert, and we can see what this Zoroark wants to do. Assuming it is the Zoroark, right? We'll definitely have to. We'll definitely have to check on that. It's not booster speed or anything, so I do really think this is the Zoroark. See if it just goes for a U-turn or not. Yep, just goes for Bitter Malice. Okay. 241. Okay, that does seem to be specs, to be honest. Yeah, we're looking at a choice spec set for sure. We are looking at a choice spec set for sure. Now, I am at -1 because of the Bitter Malice. So if I go for an Earthquake, it's not a guarantee that this will be a 2-hit KO. So with that in mind, I want to go ahead and get up my rocks. They just stay in and go for another Bitter Malice. Okay. I am Custap Berry, so I will be able to either save this or just get off an Earthquake right now. This is going to make the Iron Crown a lot scarier to deal with. Especially if it's like a booster energy set with like Iron Defense and Calm Mind. But I have a Mesprit that'll do what I can with it. My problem is that a -2 Earthquake is going to do, it does 40%. You know what? I'll just do that. I'll just go ahead and click Earthquake. I'll just go ahead and use Earthquake. We'll do about 50-ish% to this guy. A little less than that, obviously. Yeah, we're gonna do, but this puts it in range of Iron Bundle, so I think it's okay. So we're gonna trade for rocks plus a little bit of HP on the Zoroark. It's annoying that he was Bitter Malice. That's actually a pretty good bring from them. It's a little annoying that it was, but you know what? I think it's ultimately gonna end up being fine. This is just an opportunity for me to go out into my Iron Bundle, and we can go ahead and click Ice Beam. If they decide to go out into the Iron Hands, then so be it. They don't really have a reason to sack this guy, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't see a world where they sack this when they have an Iron Hands and an Iron Crown in the back, even a Muck. So with that in mind, I want to U-turn. Worst case scenario, they stay in, I can just go into my Zarude. So you know what, I'll just go ahead and click U-turn. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't want to sack off their Zoroark, so let's see what they decide to bring in. I assume that's the Muck. Yeah, okay. Is this guy going to be Rocky Helmet? Let's see. Not Rocky Helmet. Okay. I think I'm okay to go on to my Ogerpon. We'll have a pretty free Ivy Cudgel. If they decide to like bring in their Iron Crown or Iron Hands or anything, we at least get a little damage. And we get a little knowledge on them. They're Black Sludge. Okay, so this guy is definitely going to be Spadef. They have no reason to risk this guy, I think, because then my bundle will absolutely run rampant. And it's not like Knockoff is a horrible click into Muck anyways. If this guy's Spadef, we're still doing about 40-ish damage, so I'll go ahead and click the Knockoff. It's not like Ivy Cudgel kills anyways, yeah. So we'll just go ahead and click Knockoff. The Ivy Cudgel will kill on the next turn, so that's fine. They go for Drain Punch. Will the Ivy Cudgel kill now? I don't really have that much HP. It should still kill, I think. He's at 50, 56. He's at 60%. So there's a chance. We'll just go ahead and click it anyways. So we'll do the Cudgel. It won't pick up the KO narrowly, and he's just going to go for a knockoff. Okay. Do I want to get up a Spike? No, actually, I think I'd rather just preserve this, and I just go for a knockoff. If it has Shadow Sneak, it has Shadow Sneak. But now I assume this guy was Spadef for my Iron Bundle, so I'm like pretty happy that I can go ahead and just spam like Hydro Pump now. All right, they're gonna go A-Train, so this is going to be the actual Iron Crown. Is this Booster Energy Speed? It is in fact Booster Energy Speed. Okay, we can just go out into our Mesprit. We're gonna be able to Thunder Wave this guy, and that's the best way. Realistically, without the Swampert, that's the best way we have of dealing with it. Yeah, Iron Defense Calm Mind with like Booster Speed. And like stored power, I feel like that's what we're gonna see. But we'll see. He might just also just like click Tachyon Cutter, honestly. Yeah, he does just click Tachyon. Okay, that's fine. Now, is this going to be a Rotom Heat switch in here? It might be a Rotom Heat. Like, I'm very tempted to just go ahead and click Thunder Wave. Because at worst, I forced this guy out anyway. So, you know what? I will just go ahead and click Thunder Wave. So they are just going to Calm Mind. Okay, well, we can Encore them into this. This is good. This is good. Let's go ahead and hit the Thunder Wave. Let's hit the Thunder Wave. First of all, let's hit the Thunder Wave. Nice. Okay, and now I'm able to just go for Encore. And I can lock this guy into Encore. I assume, actually, I don't know if I'm going to be faster. So I'm actually not going to be faster. But I still think I have to Encore. Ooh, it's paralyzed. Okay, that's good. So does this lock him into Does this lock him into Calm Mind then? I feel like this would lock him into Calm Mind now, right? Because it was the last move that he actually used. So I think I'm good to just go out into Blaziken. We can just go hard into Blaziken. We can click Close Combat because, or Flare Blitz or whatever we want to click, because there's not really much that wants to take a hit from Blaziken. Frenchie, what's Frenchie? That's the Rotom Heat. Okay. This is actually perfectly fine. I have a Stone Edge with the Rotom's Heat name on it. I mean, let's say this guy is max Fizz Def, 61 to 71. He wasn't even Boots, so is this potentially Scarf? I think I'm just going to go ahead and click Stone Edge. This guy might be like Scarf Trick for my Zarude actually, so this is good information to have. So we do land, and we just take it out. All right, perfect. Nice job, Blaziken. Good job, Blaziken. We were faster than him. All right. Maybe he was just creeping an Adamant Blaziken. I could see him doing that. But this puts us in a position where we are pretty free to just go ahead and click Flare Blitz on anything that wants to come in. Like even Iron Hands, even if it's like a bulkier set, is going to take about 50%. And I would gladly trade my Iron Hands, my Blaziken, for a buttload of damage on Iron Hands. We're going to bring in Butcher. So this is the Iron Hands. And you're going to take Rocks. Okay. And it's Booster Energy Attack. Yeah, it's Attack. So, yeah, I don't switch into this guy. I want to go ahead and click Flare Blitz on him. Was never going to click Close Combat into the Terra Ghost guy. I was always going to click Flare Blitz. I'm interested to see if he actually has Terra Blast. So let's see how much this Flare Blitz does. Yeah, that does about 50%. That's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. And he's just go for the Drain Punch, right? Yeah, okay. All right, that's okay. Yeah, he's going to be at 55, 70 HP. I don't feel comfortable going out into my Zarude yet because he might have Terra Blast Ghost, and I don't really know. My Iron Bundle doesn't kill from here. Yeah, like Hydro Pump does less than 50%, so we realistically only have the possibility of going out into the Ogerpon Cornerstone. And because he's Terra Ghost, I'm actually just going to go ahead and click Woodhammer. He's at 55, 60, he's at 65%. So with this Woodhammer, he will be in range of like Iron Bundle if I want to go out into it. Let's just go for a Woodhammer here. Bop, that does bring him down to what, like 25%? He's gonna go for another Drain Punch, but he's barely gonna get any HP back from that. Yeah, he's not going to get much HP back from that at all. And now, going out into this guy would be worse because he still has his Zoroark around, so I definitely have to go out into the Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle can click Ice Beam to kill. He's at 25%. Yeah, he's at 25%, so Iron Bundle can just click Ice Beam, pick the kill. Yeah, so he's just going to let me take his Iron Hands. That's great. Iron Hands goes down. All right, perfect. Perfect. Now, I kind of secretly hope he goes on to Iron Valiant and he's not Booster Energy Speed, so that I can live a hit and I can pick up a surprise KO on him. But he's probably just going to go... Yeah, I was going to say he's probably just going to go onto this guy. Probably just goes on to this guy. We're going to U-turn. The fact he didn't go into Iron Valiant right now makes you believe he's not Booster Energy Speed. Ooh, I did just click U-turn, right? So did we catch up on the double? Black Noir. So this is the actual... I mean, this is obviously a good play for him because it just puts me in like in an awkward position where it's going to end up being a 50-50. If this guy has... Let's see. Zarude. Not Zarude. What is this name? Zoroark. Choice Specs. If this guy does have Flamethrower into my Zarude, it won't end up killing me. So I think I just never Terra. Just Trailblaze kill. Even if Trailblaze doesn't kill, I feel like it's my best play. Yeah, because he's at... Trailblaze should kill, actually. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, he is just going to trick me. Okay. It's kind of what I expected it to do, but, you know, I didn't really have another play here. I can't really go out into my Mesprit at this point, so... Yeah. So this guy goes down. We just simply have to go into Mesprit next. We'll get our Citrus Berry, and then... Yeah, and then we just go back out into Zarude. Like, it's what we have to do. And we can just, like, lock into Terra Blast Ghost. And Iron Valiant can't really kill us. So, I think that'd be okay. All right, here comes the Iron Crown again. Yeah, as I expected, here comes it in. The guy is in again. This guy's so annoying. Like, losing my Swampert, like, turn 1 made this guy really annoying. But we'll just go Mesprit. We'll get our Citrus Berry, and then we will just go back out into Zarude, I think, is the play we need to make here. So let's go out into Mesprit. So I mean, I assume we're just going to see, after I've shown Encore, like, he's 100% just going to click Tachyon Cutter. Yep, there it is, Tachyon. 198. Yeah, that's doing about 30-ish%. We'll get our Citrus Berry. And I think the play now, realistically, is just going hard out into Zarude, right? Like, there's nothing I can really do here. I don't need the Healing Wish just yet. Will I get another opportunity to Healing Wish? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, at this range, I still have 1 hit from Iron Valiant. So if worse comes to worse, I can sack something, go Mesprit. Yeah, so I'll just go out into Zarude here. I'll just go out into Zarude. Maybe we'll get a lucky, like, like, this guy will be paralyzed. That thing. Yep, he got paralysisized. Okay. I mean, very fortunate for us, but that's why we click it, right? And now we're just going to Terra and Terra Blast it. Let's see. Yep, doesn't kill. And he goes for Tachyon Cutter, and yeah, he's doing about 30% to me. I think I'm out of range of an Iron Valiant hit, to be honest, from here, but it depends on the set, obviously. If he's booster speed, yeah, he's not really doing that much. If he ends up being Life Orb, he doesn't kill me either. Life Orb would be, like, best case scenario. Booster speed, Calm Mind would not be as best case scenario. I mean, if he's booster speed, Calm Mind, then he wins, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think he can. I don't think he has enough move slots to afford that. Let's see what this guy ends up being. Show me no booster. No booster. Okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, he just goes for Moonblast, 275. We lived that relatively easily. He's not Life Orb either. Okay. Interesting. Let's just go for this Terra Blast Ghost. It's not going to be quite enough to a KO. So we'll have to Terra Blast again. I was really hoping he would be Life Orb, because this would make everything so much easier. He might be Scarfed. Oh my god, we lived that. He could potentially be Scarfed. Scarf, yeah, it would kill. Nah, actually, Scarf would not kill my my Iron Bundle. Scarf would not kill my Iron Bundle, so I'm going to sack my Zarude, and then we'll go Iron Bundle. Because even if he has Vacuum Wave, it won't kill. I have a feeling he's Scarfed, though. I have a feeling he's Scarfed. So we go Iron Bundle. I want to give the kill to Iron Bundle. And we'll click Ice Beam. And hopefully that should wrap up the game. Hopefully that should wrap up the game. Let's just click Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. He was not Scarfed. Okay. Well, we EV'd to live this. Is he what, like Expert Belt or something? Because that did Life Orb type of damage, but it was not. That did Life Orb damage, but that was not Life Orb. So I'm not exactly sure what item he was, but that might be like Extra Bell or something like that. But GG to KSaun. We do manage to win. I was super, like, not feeling great going into this matchup. KSaun does have a very threatening team. I think Terra, Iron Hands, and Iron Crown are like 2 very scary Pokemon. We're 3-0, gang, and we're moving strong. Couple more kills for Zarude. So super happy with that. If you guys did enjoy the video, you already know, leave a like, subscribe. Do subscribe if you haven't already, because we're almost at 1.5K subscribers. But anyways, I'm gonna let you all go. Thank you for checking out the video. I'll see you next time. Peace.